Hey everybody, I'm here with David from Franklin Street. So David, I've been following your journey for the past 2, 3 years, and your team has just grown exponentially. What can you accredit that to, and how have you been able to keep up acquisition activity in such a challenging market?
Yeah, no, it's been great. I mean, we've grown exponentially over the past few years. One way we've been relevant and active is by bringing out new opportunities to the market and just staying active in general. We are underwriting deals differently as the market changes, whether it's a weekly or monthly basis. That's the way that we're kind of staying relevant in the market. Another thing that we're doing is we're being realistic with our valuations that we're presenting to clients and not giving inflated values in the market, which I think just high level really destroys a given market, no matter what asset class you're in, whether it's storage, multifamily, or different asset classes. So I think it's staying realistic within the price points of where these deals will realistically trade and setting that narrative early on with clients.
Right, that definitely will build trust both ways with the buyer and the seller by shooting straight with both parties.
Absolutely.
David, one of the things we keep hearing is this is such a challenging market for development, but where clients have found success is through conversion deals.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to pick your brain about is, do you see that conversion properties, have a weaker exit cap because they're not built by purpose like a ground up development? What are your thoughts on conversion properties on exit?
Conversion deals are better in certain markets, especially when development is tougher to get done or when development is pricier. Um, I would say on the exit side, people don't well, the exit on the exit on the back end won't be as aggressive because people are looking at it saying, "Hey, this is not a storage property. This is something that's been converted." So traditionally, it may not look like a storage property. It might be repurposed, into some from like a church, or it could be a down Kmart or something on the retail side. So oftentimes, I think when they're looking at those assets, they're saying, "Hey, this is not a traditional storage asset. It may look a little funky." So I think it limits the exit potential or the maximum purchase price on that deal. However, what I like to tell clients on the exit side is the rents are the rents. The market is the market, right? So, the population density is there. You're getting aggressive rates in that given market. And I would like that asset over a multi-story property in a given market, right? If you're looking at a conversion asset, that's maybe a vacant box of some sort. You're talking about all single story climatized units. So I think that's great opportunities for the consumer and for the tenants in those markets.
I couldn't agree more. It definitely brings a new product to the market, which typically is underserved or maybe has some high barriers to entry for development. Now, on the radius side, we've seen rates start to rebound. What are you seeing in the market, and how do you think this will affect valuations for sellers?
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, I've seen rates also pick up pretty tremendously. One thing that we've been talking to a lot of the biggest operators is that we've seen the leasing velocity pick up significantly in Q1, and they're seeing that leasing velocity push into Q2. So I'm actually projecting that we're going to see a leasing season that's going to come back this year. So I know that's a bold statement, but I really do think we're going to see that happen. And the REITs are starting to follow in that trend where they're raising their rents pretty significantly across the board. Well, I guess I have a question for you. Is now with all these new platforms coming out and doing similar to what Radius does, how are you guys kind of competing and being on the cutting edge of improving your business?
Well, with tech, it's always a pace of innovation, David. So while we won't ever compromise our data integrity, which is our bread and butter, we're trying to meet the market's needs where it's at by integrating with tools like Cactus AI and AI underwriting platform just to extend our customers' journey on our service. But you absolutely nailed it. Competition's picking up, but we're up for the challenge. So hopefully see you guys at other trade shows. Thank you so much for your time, David.
Likewise, appreciate your time.